Well, I really want to congratulate Coach Ayers and Wofford. What a great job they did today. Those guys fought as hard as I thought they would, and they were everything I thought they'd be. Really cannot say enough good things about that football team. They did an outstanding job and really took advantage of some critical mistakes at times, and but again, glad we got it done. I told you on the press conference just the other day, kind of team this was, and again, you just got to look at our own history. 1981, our national championship team, we were down to Wofford at the half, so we were a little bit better than that. We were tied, and but we won the second half for the second week in a row, and that's that's a good sign that we're getting better as we go. Defensively, that we gave up 3 big scores. The just really bad missed tackle on the first one, and then just a complete bust for the second one, and then the fake punt led to the third one. But for the second week in a row, defensively, we did not give up a touchdown in the second half, so that is encouraging. And then also the 4th down stop at the end of the game was against that team. That is a really big stop for us. Really proud of those guys to stop them on 4th down. And then the flip side of that, offensively, to get the ball back with 3 minutes, and they got no timeouts, and to be able to milk it and win it and let the air out of the ball, that was good to see as well. Get us a 1st down or so there and win the game. So I thought Taj played well. I thought he played much better this week. He played a game last week, and I thought he played much better this week. Very efficient. I don't know what his rating is, but it had to be really high.
175.
Made good decisions. Made some big plays with his legs, which we need from him. That's one of his strengths, and made timely decisions with his legs. And I'm proud. Took care of the ball as well. So I'm proud of him for that. Made some big time throws. The 3rd down completion to Nuke. 3rd and long, that was huge in the second half, and we're going to score a touchdown. So just can't say enough of him. If we'd have protected a little better, it would have been a lot better. But I thought he played very well, and same thing with Ellington. Our receivers are catching the ball well, and Ellington, it was good to see him have a real tough, workmanlike day. And I think that was the longest run of his career on that touchdown run. So good to see him kind of knock the rust off completely today. And again, we got to get better, but we're 2-0, and that is all that matters. If you could have told me we'd be 2-0 right now, I don't really care if we win by 1. We want to find a way to win. We certainly have played better and lost, and I'd much rather not play our best game, still find a way to win. That's what good teams do. But if we're gonna beat this national champion, defending national championship team this week, team with the longest winning streak in the country, we'll have to play better than we've played to this point. So that's why you go practice, and I'm looking forward to getting back at it 6:30 Monday morning with these guys and see what we can do next week.
Yeah, but last week was all about the rookies and the freshmen and everything. But it was your veteran players, I thought today, that when you needed to make a play, it was Dwayne or Nuke or Deron Brown making plays for you.
Branch.
Yeah,
What a great play Branch made on that wheel route. I mean, that was a big time play now. He's a big old boy running down the sideline, and then to have the great play on the ball. That was a great play, and we did. We had some key veterans step up. Deron has had a really great fall camp, and then he's had 2 really strong games for us. He's come up big with some plays. And Nuke, we call Nuke a veteran. He's a sophomore. Deron's our old guy. So we're a little bit of a work in progress, and that's what I said in the preseason. We're going to have to play ourselves into the team that I know we're capable of being, and we just got to find a way to win. And that's the bottom line.
Do you think some of the guys might have been looking at it a little bit to next week because of the 3 o'clock?
No, I mean, played hard. We just had some stupid mistakes. I mean, heck, when you just turn a guy loose, I mean, does that mean the other 10 are looking ahead? Because one guy doesn't do his job? No. Have one guy not do his dadgum job. 10 guys doing their job. you know, you can say what you want to. You just got to do your job. It's hanging up in every room in this building here. Do your job. You know, they had 2 completions for 127 yards. That's it. I mean, so, you know, we really disappointing. It's not that we had a whole team. It's easy to say. That sounds sexy, I guess, to say that we're looking ahead. We ain't good enough to look ahead against nobody. You know, we had guys play hard. They came back and won the game. You know, if they were looking ahead, they'd have got their butts beat. That's for sure. They found a way to win, but we had some guys that made some critical mistakes that really cost us and put us in a hole. And that's not a team you want to get in a hole on, because I mean, you know, they can move the ball against anybody. Them guys can move the ball on anybody. They know what they're doing, and I told Mike Ayers I was going to have him investigated for. You know, ain't no way they can teach all that in 20 hours a week. Ain't no way. He said, well, we do it in 16. So anyway, I love Coach Ayers. I mean, he is a class act, and you know, I told him at the end of the game I wasn't surprised at all. But again, I'm proud of our team for finding a way to win.
What are your thoughts on special teams? I think the fake punt, the missed extra point, and I'm not sure if that was a fake field goal or a miss at the end there.
Well, you know, we were solid. Punt was good. Returns were good. You know, but we just dropped the snap on the extra point. We just didn't handle the ball. And then the fake punt, we got a guy that's set up to contain, and he doesn't do his job. You know, so obviously we got to go back and look at how we're teaching it, make sure that we got the right people in there that we can count on to get the job done. So, you know, and you got to give them credit. It was well executed, but we don't have a defense or a punt return look where we don't have a contained guy forcing the punt, and we just didn't do our job.
Yeah.
So, and then the field goal was a fake, and something we really were fired up about all week long. Got the exact look that we wanted. Couldn't have been better. Left hash right where we wanted it, and we dropped the ball. Don't matter what you call it, you got to execute it. And we did a great job all week in practice, and just didn't get it done in the crunch time. So simple as that.
How big of a play did Cantrell Brown make when he got that?
Oh man, great play. In fact, I called him out in front of the team there in the locker room. You know, here's a guy that just does his job, comes to work every day. You say go to the scout team, he goes to the scout team. Never complains, takes pride in special teams, never says a word, just works. Tries to encourage. You know, he's a senior, and you know, it couldn't have happened to a better guy. Really, he had to step up for us today. We had a couple guys that I sat down today that weren't able to play, and then Rashard was out, so we were pretty thin in the secondary, and that hurt us. But he was a guy that stepped up for us in a critical time.
2 weeks in a row, you've had to overcome some adversities. Like last week, I asked you to make you a better team. Again today, because of that, it makes you a better, stronger team.
No question. I mean, we'll get, but we just got to keep getting better. We got some guys. It's just like playing the option. I mean, we got a couple young guys that, you know, they got the quarterback. You do your job. I mean, you got the quarterback. You got the quarterback. Don't act like you got him and then go to the pitch man, because then when you do that, they go 50 yards. And you know, so we got a lot of teaching that we can do, but it sure is good to be able to teach with a win on some of these guys. So definitely, no doubt about it. The fact that they've got the resolve to know that, hey, we can get it done. Keep playing, go to the next play. We can overcome some adversity. One mistake's not going to cost us a game. That's certainly something that's going to make us better.
How key was it you talked about those players being out to get some other players in there that might not have got some playing time?
Well, you know, I wish we could have played more guys, to be honest with you. I wish it had gone the other way, and we could have maybe got a hold of this game early, and we certainly could have done that with avoiding a few of those mistakes, but it didn't work out that way. So we didn't get to play as many guys as we'd have liked to have played, but you know, the ones who did get in there, they're certainly going to be better because of it. We still playing a lot of young guys. Robert Smith's a young guy, and you know, I think he got his first start today. You know, he had some mistakes, and you know, along with some of the other guys that we're gonna have to learn from. And then we gotta tackle better. We had a couple, you know, we were trying to just knock people down and not wrapping them up. Not wrap guys up, and you know, we'll keep working.
Taj kind of carried over his second half from last week into the first half to today. Is that just a matter of him having been there before and having some more confidence under his belt?
Well, I guess I mean that's what we expect. We expect him to go be the leader and execute what we call, and he did a great job, you know, procedurally and with his reads and his decision making, and then again making some plays when there really wasn't anything there. That's what he's done all spring, all fall camp. You know, last week was just, you know, just a tough start for him. And again, I just think it was more the moment, and I think he's just kind of settled down, and hopefully he'll just keep getting better. I really think he will.
Coach, speaking of Todd, how crucial was that third quarter, third down scramble they scored the touchdown? That really seemed to be a big momentum.
Huge, yeah, it was huge. It was a heck of a run, and you know those count. You know, Auburn won the national championship last year. Had a bunch of them runs from that quarterback they had when there wasn't nothing there, and he just made a play. And that's, if you look at the better teams out there, most of them have a quarterback that can bail them out at times. And you know, Taj has the ability to do that, and the want to. He's got the desire to do that. So I definitely think, you know, anytime he takes off running, it's something positive can happen. And again, but his decisions of when he ran and then how he ran. Last week, if you remember, you know, he had a couple situations where he steps up and he had a chance to really scramble north-south, but he goes east-west. And this week he learned from that, and he had some north-south scrambles that were very effective. And the touchdown run was a huge play.